We're counting down to our next major PLE, Fastlane, and of course, we are still 4th place, trailing behind the likes of Raw, SmackDown, and WCW. It is a close race, as you can see amongst the fans here, so anything can go anyway at this point, still early on in our first season with ECW. Now, we did bring home a new superstar in a massive trade deal, as we got Luke Gallows added onto the roster. He is a 10-star level power guy. He's a bruiser fan favorite, satisfied morale right now with a 3 out of 5 promo, his popularity at 76, stamina at 64, and we will have him for the rest of the season. So a big trade for us. Happy to have him a part of the ECW roster, and we're going to try to see if we could turn him into a megastar like the likes we have of Bobby Lashley, Logan Paul, and company. We have a Health Spa 3 card, so let's see if there's anybody we want to throw that on right now. Just because of big star power, you know, you want to try to make sure you keep guys and girls healthy. And right now, Charlotte Flair looks like maybe the prime candidate for this potential card here. So let's see if we want to do something like that, because we have a tag team feud with her and Cora Jade and Alexa Bliss and all. So we're going to use it on Charlotte Flair, get her stamina back up so we can utilize her as much as possible. We are also going to use I Know a Guy 3. That's going to immediately get us 10 talent scouting points. So we're going to go ahead and be able to go over here to the talent pool. And we have 15 banked right now. So you see what that cost right there. We got... So what we're going to try to focus on with some what this we have here, we're going to try to get an icon level male heel fighter, and something we've been needing. Let's see if we can get somebody really worth it. Unable to find anybody. Your cash and points have been refunded. Wow. Okay, so nothing there with the icon. Let's go down one spot here to see if we can get one in the renowned. Nothing. Okay. Could go legend, but that's $50,000. I'm not really willing to spend that. Let's go established stars then. Okay, so we got something here, and we have Jerry Hattrick and Nicholas Mann. It's just nothing. I'm not loving what I'm seeing there. So I don't think any of these guys and gals are going to be signed. Instead, we're going to focus on another. Okay, so we went ahead and signed a couple of these cheap contract deals, Nicholas Mann, Sammy George, mainly because we just need depth of our roster, because Precious Silver, who we got in trades, out for 4 weeks. We have 2 other superstars with Charlotte and Logan Paul vetoed this week, and that's hurting us trying to build out this card, I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, so a little short-handed and also with some unknown stars. We're gonna see how this show works for us. We're gonna open things up with a tag team contest. We got the likes of KO, LA Knight together against Paragon J Pierce and MVP. This is a fighter bruiser combination, battling it out. I like what I'm seeing, and it gets 2.5 stars. It's not great. Alexa Bliss, we got her promise promo. Then we get Brutus Creed versus Nicholas Mann. Probably not gonna be a very good match if I had to assume. Yeah, about what I'm expecting. But again, it's all, I'm trying to build these people up as best we can, as well as Sammy George. I'm expecting another 2-star or less contest here. Oh, we get 3 stars. That's not bad. Okay, Luke Gallows calling out Logan Paul. Nothing going there. And for the World Television Championship, we got a triple threat. Will Bobby Lashley retain? No, it is Gunther with a 3.5-star main event. New champion here for ECW. So looking at the drama curve, we had a pretty weak week overall. I mean, wasn't abysmal. You know, Raw had a couple really bad stinkers in that second the first and second mid-card matches. SmackDown was pretty consistent all throughout this week with 2 title matches and all of their champions. Like, we got a tag team call out there, got a charity spot with that person, so lots of champs doing some stuff on their card. Raw didn't have a lot going on. They are using several jobbers over here. That was Sassy Molassy and Sally Steamroller, so we're not alone in that regard. WCW had a decent showing overall as well. So looking at what we got, Owens and LA Knight are an incredible tag team. You see on the far right, we gained 39,000 fans, $61,000 in profit. 39,000 fans isn't going to cut it though with SmackDown at 47K, Raw at 48K somehow, and WCW 48K as well. So again, we didn't get what we wanted. We do get a sold out limited stock. Select an opposing brand, double the price of the power cards, and then shop the next week. And we're still last place. LA Knight wanting to return back to the brand. We're gonna go ahead and just pay him what he wants at the 87,000. I think he's pretty happy, so we can actually cut that down to 60,000. He's not gonna lose too much morale. We can deal with it. Roderick, what's up? It's so good to finally talk to you. What's up? Who are you? I'm Broderick. Have you not heard of me? No? Well, I'm a pretty big deal on the internet. Looking forward to get my foot in the door professionally. Would you have any room on your roster for me? You can hire me on for free, and I'm sure my followers would quickly become fans of your brand if you put me in a match. He says level 0. He's got 85 stamina, 30 popularity. I mean, sure, why not? If he's free, bring him on. He's surprised. I don't care. Bring him on. Mick Foley, Drew Gulak. What are you talking to me for? So he works for Raw. He's more than happy to ditch his contract, come to ECW, but he wants to come for $106,000 until the end of the season. I'd love to do that, but I don't have the budget for it, my man. But we're gonna do it anyways. It let me do it, even though I don't have money. We'll take it. So we got Drew Gulak from Raw. We also got a jobber. We have no money to speak of this week at all, which is excellent. We're going to go ahead and use this card to prevent power cards being played on us next week. And we're going to also do this to... I got to do it to Raw. We're going to make it double the power cards they have. So double the cost for the power cards. All right, since we're poor now, we had to put on a show with 0 cost, period. So there's no promos whatsoever. We tried to put on the best possible matches. So we're starting it out with the World Television Championship. Carmelo Hayes versus Gunther. And Gunther retains the title, which I'm happy to see. It's a 4-star match, and the feud begins between those two superstars. We'll go to the next tag team action. It is the same tag rivalry we've been trying to build for a while now, and the faces. The good guys win a 3.5-star mid-card, grows the feud. Luke Gallows' first match since joining the company with us. MVP gets the win. It does begin a feud between the two. Happy to see that. And Logan Paul, the ECW World Champion, versus LA Knight for the title. And LA Knight, the megastar, with his first title here on the brand. 3.5-star match, no feud though. So looking at our show compared to the other ones, very good. We're right there with SmackDown in my opinion. SmackDown had one match a little bit less than us. We had one match a little less than them in the mid card. That's a very, very good showing from us with no money to be spent either. With Drew Gulak, you know, that whole deal. You see some of the winners there for SmackDown. Raw had a very good show as well. Well, I say good show. So WCW is consistent as well here. I'll take what we got, man. I'll take it. We got 48,000 fans. That's a ton. We got $101,000 in profit as well, without having to do promos or anything, man. We gained money. SmackDown's still better than us. 53,000 fans. Raw we beat, and WCW we handily beat this week. So still trying to come back. Still trailing behind, but you can see, you know, we're catching up a little bit in some areas to WCW, which would be huge. If we can, this episode, cross WCW off and start trying to track down Pierce, I'll be pretty happy. All right, Gulak, he's happy to be joining us here at ECW. He's ready for his first match. He is an 11 star power, 74 popularity. It's huge. What is Bobby Lashley trying to say here? Through the ups and downs, I've never been kind of role in my career. I may not be on the ECW roster forever, but I wish I could be. So given that much for brand, what do you think? I think you're excellent. I could offer you 150 extra money. There are no favorites. I'm gonna throw him a bone. I want to keep him happy. I don't want to lose a big star like him. Okay. Oh man, it's a massive card to get. Veto Champ, block an opposing team's brand from booking one of their current champions in next week's show. Now this can't be used anymore between a PLE or the last week. You can only use this in the builds, but still making it so you can't use a champion. It's huge, but we got to have a one falls count anywhere match somewhere on our card. It's expensive to do that. All right, this week's shows cost us $19,000 to do, but we are going to be able to complete our goal for the Veto Star card with the main event. So here we are with the opener. It's our women's tag action. Again, trying to build this up. And again, Cora Jade and Alexa Bliss with the win, 3.5 stars. No feud progression. We get a call out, LA Knight, and they begin the feud. Oh man, that's gonna be fun to watch there with those two. Drew Gulak, excuse me, with his first match here on ECW, taking on Cedric Alexander. Cedric gets the win, and there's a feud beginning between the two. Again, Drew Gulak's a specialist, so that should be able to work. Gunther with the call out there starts that feud to continue to grow. KO versus Paragon J. Pierce. KO with the win over, well, it's a level 3 feud. We got it to a 2-star match, which I mean, it's not great, but you know, it's something. And the main event, here we go. It is time for Luke Gallows, MVP. Falls count anywhere, and Luke Gallows gets the win, a 3.5-star match. Nothing for the feud though, unfortunately. So the drama curve shows that we had, again, a pretty decent showing outside of the mid-card matches. So we're, you know, us and WCW kind of back and forth there. WCW had a really good main event. Raw, SmackDown was very consistent. Raw was middle ground, I would say, but this match here, Dijak and Sami Zayn, 4 stars. Very good job there. You see, it was a title match that helps. Popularity between the 2 stars helps tremendously, as well as it was a cruiser giant. What was it? I don't know. The specialist and cruiser, I think, maybe, or giant. It worked out well for them. We gained 43,000 fans, 84,000 profit. SmackDown 49,000 beats us this week. Raw 43,000 is right there with us, and WCW 45,000, despite their lackluster showing, in my opinion, does better than us. But we do get the Veto Champ card. We're going to use that this week, and we're still last place, trailing behind everybody. Precious Silver's contract's about to be up. What is she? She's a face giant. I could renew her for a little bit of money there. Man, $17,000 to keep her for the end of the year. Might as well just bring her on. Bring her on. Lashley, what's he saying? Of course, we're talking about he wants us to improve our effects package. I mean, it's going to cost some money for that. We can try to save up. I'm more concerned about getting a better arena. Bobby, sorry, I'm going to tell him no. It's a small bump to his, oh man, he's mad. Paragon's not very happy at all. So he wants a new matchup. We'll try to do something. Okay, we'll give him something there. And here we go. This is a big card we can get here with this. Do not put LA Knight in a match this week. And if we do, we get a network special. The fans you show, your show gains this week will increase by a large amount. So this will be a great chance for us to do that for the pay-per-view to get a huge retention bonus potentially. Now we do have money to be able to upgrade our, you know, our email campaign, fog effects, all that kind of stuff. We could upgrade any of those 3, but I'm not sure I'm willing to do. I think I really would like to save to be able to go from level 2 to 3 with our Wrestle Center. So I'm not sure I'm ready to make these jumps. I mean, this will give us a better network deal payout. Show quality will increase. This will give us more fans by 1,000, and this will give us better show compensation as well. So there are some elements to that are good, but I'm gonna hold off on any upgrades. All right, $16,000 cost for this show this week. We got some call outs going on. We hopefully will be able to progress a lot of feuds. We'll get in the opener, and MVP defeats Luke Gallows in our opener, and the feud does grow. No, MVP gets hurt. Not what I want to see. 2-week injury. Oh, that's a little bit brutal there. We do get a feud progression there for LA Knight and Logan Paul. Drew Gulak versus Cedric Alexander. Drew Gulak with this first win here with us. 2.5-star match. I figured it'd be better. Okay, we got the tag team women's call out. Nothing happening there. And triple threat time. This is mainly just to progress the Paragon J. Pierce and Brutus Creed getting the win. Oh, God. No. Not what I wanted to see. Level 3 feud there. Goodness. Okay, make up for it, main event. For the title, Carmelo Hayes, the new champion, and a 4.5-star classic level 3 feud. Okay, that may have salvaged this card. And you look at the match drama curve. We had a really excellent main event, but that second mid card was absolute trash. Again, I'm trying to get Paragon J. Pierce up more popularity, as well as Nicholas Mann. It's taking some time. They are getting more popular. It's just trying to, I think what I'm going to have to do after they conclude their feuds they're in, maybe even before, is tag team them up with a superstar that's high level, and that way we can make it a lot better. So we're going to try to play with that, I think, next episode. So we'll see if we can do that more. Overall, you see the other cards across the board there. Gigi Dolan with a win over Rhea Ripley there. That's really good for SmackDown. What? Rangevald? Who are you? You are not a jobber anymore. He's killing it over there. And then, I mean, some good stuff. We gained 42,000 fans, $88,000 profit. We're over 200,000 now, finally. 42,000 fans for SmackDown as well. Raw with 41,000. And WCW with 45 wins the week. So, again, a pretty solid stuff. We get the network special card. Yes, I'm so happy to see this. And we're going to use that for this pay-per-view. So, we're last place still. Big pay-per-view coming up. Let's see if we can win Fastlane. So we have promised KO that we will increase our show arena to level 3 within the next 2 weeks. Well, you know what, KO? We're not going to do it this week. We are going to get the PLE event. It costs $50,000. So we are going to get that increase for this week. It'll give us a 2,500 capacity. It gives us better show prices at $2, all that kind of stuff. But we will be upgrading to that wrestling center after this pay-per-view, just not right now. Now, what we are going to do today, we're going to go veto. Can't do it right now. We're going to do our network special to retain as many fans as possible this showing. And we're going to do injury rehab on MVP to get his butt back in the ring as soon as possible as well. $47,000 cost for this one. We have a couple stars we're having to leave off the show because of stamina issues. And I'm watching this one here. We got a double champ, Carmelo Hayes, taking on Gunther for the World Television Championship. My only issue with this matchup is the fact that you see with Hayes, he has 33 stamina. Let's see if it's okay or not. He does lose it. Gunther's the new champ. 4.5 star, concludes the rivalry, no injury either. You get Bobby Lashley something to do. He's been kind of sitting on the sidelines a little bit lately. Try to get him something going there. Tag team action. This should be a big payoff, I think. Big match here. The heels win it. 3.5 stars. Not great. The feud does continue for them. Drew Gulak versus Cedric Alexander. Please give me something good here. We'll take 3.5 stars there out of that. Grows that feud. Now this is the one. I put it together. All 4 of these men are in a feud. It's fatal 4-way, falls count anywhere. I have no idea how this is going to go. Wow, 4 stars, concludes one of the feuds and grows the other. That's huge match and huge win for us there. Main event time for the ECW World Championship. Your champion LA Knight taking on Logan Paul. In the winner's LA Knight, the megastar retains a 5-star classic legendary matchup and concludes the feud. Massive week. And you look at the show cards, I mean, pretty good. SmackDown, I'd say, had a better night overall with more consistent matches. We did a really good job with what we had. And I think this one right here was huge. Brutus Creed up to 69 popularity. Kevin Owen at 63. Nicholas Mann up to 42. And Paragon J. Pierce to 39. We're growing those guys out. And I'm telling you, they could become huge stars by the end of the season, potentially. You look at SmackDown overall, they had a really good night. With your opener, that second mid-card was massive at 4.5 stars. The third mid-card at 4 stars. They just were really solid all throughout. Raw had a pretty terrible show. I'm gonna be honest with you, they are crippled right now. They are struggling. No feuds at all going on except for that main event. And then WCW has been pretty good. They you know, that mid-card right here with AJ Styles and Jerry Hat-Trick was awful, but the rest of their stuff was pretty solid. So let's take a look. Here we go. ECW, we gain 178,000 fans, profit 67,000. Let's go. That's massive, big time. 178,000. SmackDown, 132,000. We beat them. Raw, 88,000. We crushed Raw. And WCW is at 134,000. So they had a really good week. So at the end of this one, fixed match is guaranteed. We can do that if we want to make sure somebody wins. We jump to second. We've leapfrogged 2 brands to end this week, y'all, and the rise of ECW is upon us. We also have the most money. Oh my goodness, y'all, how the tide is just completely flipped. The tables have turned. ECW is back. we are rolling right now with some good things going. Trying to track down Paul Heyman and SmackDown, but we're not done yet. It's trade time. I don't want to trade anybody, but I am willing to see what trades are coming our way. So here's one. They want Paragon J. Pierce and Broderick, and also $177,000. In return, they'll give us a injured Giovanni Vinci, who's got 96 popularity, and a Shayna Baszler, who's got 66 popularity, valued in at almost, you know, the same value here. So I can get 2 superstars there potentially for a lot of money to give up. I'm not going to do it though. Part of me, I want to keep our money. So sorry, I'm not going to help you out, Paul Heyman. Not happening. Oops, what just happened here? Okay, here we go, going on to Raw. Raw just wants Sammy George and Precious Silver, and in return they'll give me $27,000. I mean, let me be real with you. These two aren't doing anything for us anyways. I'd prefer to have a little extra money, but $27,000 though, I mean, we're gonna decline. I'd rather have 2 superstars for that amount of money. So sorry, swerve you, not happening. And lastly, WCW is offering us Dijak, 71 popularity. He is a giant heel, and they want Broderick and Paragon J. Pierce and $107,000. And again, I'm not in the business right now doing that. We're going to retain our roster, keep our money. Now let's go get ready for Survivor Series. So we got some stuff going here. Game recognizes game. I mean, I'll just tell them, you know, we've been doing some good work. Paul Heyman says you really showed you could top the charts. How'd you manage to pull that off? I'll listen to my stars and I spend my cash wisely. That's true. We have been doing that. Bobby Lashley said he's been a little upset about being in there. He wants to be on there. Sure thing. I'm going to get him out there. We know that much. He's not going to be in the sidelines for often. And what's he want to say? I've been getting a little sick of being a good guy all the time. How'd you like to be a bad guy? Ooh, interesting. So he wants to switch from a good guy to a bad guy. He wants to be a heel. We're going to do it. We're going to make him happy. In our shake-up in today's episode, we can jumpstart superstars below ring level 10. We'll gain 40 ring XP instantly. We can do this for 5 shows and the other one for 5 shows. So pack them in, decrease the ticket prices of all arenas by 10%, but increase arena capacity by 40%. So maybe a little bit less money, but more fans. That's something to keep an eye on. Specialized shows, specialists put on fantastic matches. We don't have many specialists. That's not going to happen. Oh, man. Part of me's thinking Jumpstart would be awesome, but also lose out on 10% of ticket prices, but gain more fans. I think I'm in the business of doing this for the next 5 shows. So that's it, ladies and gents. We are on the climb to 2nd place. It's all getting a little smoother. It's all getting a little bit better. But we are on the road to our 2nd major PLE. It is Survivor Series coming up. 2nd place ECW looking to make some big moves. But keep it tuned here for more. And let me know what you think down below. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. You take it easy.